Letter signed by Lagos CP for Obidients to hold 4 million march on October 1 surfaced online. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Amid the controversy surrounding the Obidients 4 million march scheduled to hold in Lagos on October 1st, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police Abiodun Alabi has granted access to the peaceful rally to hold. The letter, which has circulated on social media, is seen to have been received by the CP, signed and stamped. It will be recalled that 10 lawyers a week ago stormed the Federal High Court still in Lagos and demanded an ex parte injunction for the rally to be stopped. The lawyers alleged that the protest is a continuation of the NSAS protest and not what the organizers portrayed. However, the sitting judge, Justice Osiago, refused to grant the plaintiffs an ex parte injunction, stating that there was no evidence that this rally is an NSAS protest. The letter currently circulated online indicates that the rally would take place in Lekki, Festac, Surulere, and Ikeja. The letter reads thus: The Lagos State Police Commissioner, Nigeria Police Force, Lagos State Command, Ikeja, Lagos. Sir, notification of a 4 million man peaceful solidarity march for His Excellency P2B and Dr. Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed. The above subject matter refers Lagos forbid that he is a self-funded and not affiliated to any political party, consisting of groups made up of professionals, middle class and Nigerian citizens only, who are self-organizing to support the presidential ambition of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi and vice presidential ambition of Dr. Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed. We are having a 4 million man peaceful solidarity march for His Excellency Peter Obi and Dr. Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, pertaining to their 2023 presidential quest on the 1st of October 2022 to be held in the 4 zones, namely Festac, Surulere, Lekki Phase 1, Entrance Gate, and Ikeja. Due to the exigencies of such a movement, we deem it expedient to have you informed and we respectfully request the presence of a patrol team to observe the march and help maintain law and order along the marching route in each of the 4 zones. We solicit your operation. This is good news for Obidients. Obidients, they are trying. Sincerely, they're trying. I love the way they're coming out to put action behind their words. You know, once upon a time, they say, oh, it's on social media. Elections are not done on social media. They did online poll. We won. They say, oh, elections are not, you don't win election on social media. And now they're coming out to bring it to people's notice that P2B is their candidate and they're convinced that he is their candidate. And they're doing everything to make sure that people are aware and they come to the realization to see what makes him their favorite. All right. There's a waste of time. Rally or no rally, Obi is going nowhere. Okay, let the election day speak now. It is too early to decide. All right. Okay. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. No matter the gang up, no matter the conspiracy, he who God wants to bless, there is nothing anybody can do about it. So if God has ordained P2B to lead this great nation this 4 coming years, then forget it. I do not really understand the new generation journalists and bloggers. It's an acknowledgement of receipt of document mean permission to hold the rally and the courts never refused the order sought. What the court did was to put the other party on notice of the action. But it was signed now. The document I'm seeing here means it has been signed and received. They don't sign them. So it was stamped and signed. So I don't see why they're not supposed to be. It's called for celebration for them. You know, it gives them a notch that, okay, you don't receive and we're going to follow due process to, what else. The issue addressed, the reason, the letter will be now duly addressed. All right. Well, I know what I know is that lawyers are not the presidential candidate of APC any good. Instead, they're doing him bad and making Labour Party more good. I don't understand. The lawyers, are they from APC? If they're from APC, then shame. It's a shame. Sincerely, it's a shame. And one keeps wondering why the hypocritical attachment of NSAS to the ongoing political and revolutionary new dawn being envisaged for the country. The blackmail is mainly emanating from amidst the supporters of our aging other political groups, opponents and detractors who thrive on nothing better but political misjudgings and nepotistic sentiments for cheap gains. The thing is, this is not necessary. To me, if, the Lagos CP has given its nudge, he has said, okay, you people can go ahead, you can do your rally, we are going to be there on ground. Then I don't see why it's not a matter of, to me, I feel they're not even supposed to be talking about who's filed the court. You just were celebrating. This kind of thing, if you find something, if you want to do something good and they give you a go ahead, even against, other people's approval, you understand? What you're supposed to be doing is to be celebrating. It doesn't call for insult. I'm telling you. But sincerely, it is actually totally wrong to liken the Obidients movement or his, a 1 million match, or should I say 4 million match, to NSAS. Come on now, that's not fair. And the thing is, it is funny how even before now, they have already started saying it is actually the IPOB. There was a time it came out that it was actually the IPOB people that started the NSAS. I was like, which kind of? We all know that this protest started in Lagos, and to be very precise, at Lekki Tollgate. Yes, it started in Lagos, and Lekki Tollgate now became like the model of all the protests as at then. Before other states that now start picking up. So, are you trying to say POB they left their zone and they crossed over to the southwest and they staged the protest? Come on now, it's not too nice to say. And sincerely, NSAS was not really a bad movement. It's not a bad movement. So, but coming out to liking it that NSAS movement and Obidients movement are the same is totally uncalled for. To me, it's uncalled for. All right, October 1st is for God's own children, Obidients. God already has planned for movement to change the bad X come 2023 for sure. Now, why I'm going to be clapping for the Obidients and cheering them, I'm also going to say the more action they need from them is they should make sure that they come out to cast their votes on election day. And they should do it, how am I going to say it? Do it in a very civilized manner. Now, what I'm trying to say here is, if you come out to your polling booth, I'm just giving you a heads up, right? If you come out to your polling booth and you get to see that your polling booth is dominated by your progressive, please, I beg, this one now expo before the D-Day. When you get there, quietly go and cast your vote and do what? Dust your bum and leave. This one is an expo. You don't need to go and start saying, sincerely, if you see trouble, that time, if you're growing up, they say if you see trouble, make you avoid them. Make you use your hand, go meet them. You understand? So that you go avoid any clashes. I'm just saying this one. I'm just giving us a heads up to make sure. But the key thing here is on election day, we should come out and cast our vote. And of course, if you go there, you be saying that PDP, they reign for the abeg. You fit to cast your votes, come out. You understand? If they even agree to Steve Ross, Natiko, you fit hate them, pass. I'm saying this because I smell violence in some places, sincerely, and I wish it does not happen. Okay, I don't cross over. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. Say thank you for tuning in.